6, 7, 8. We're going to skip this one, although this is a document. We're going to skip that. Let's see if I have another designation of record. Certificate of interested person. No, there's no other. There it is right there, designation of record. Okay, so technically you see the 10 documents here. This one was worked on separately, this one was worked on separately, but we ended up redoing them and putting them in here. Let me show this to you people so that you get it. Yes, I'm tired. So those of you who don't understand, and we're not gonna open up this e-file one, we're gonna pretty much open up all the rest of them. So it'll be a second because it's the PDF exchange. And this is a reasonable accommodations one, but we're not concerned about that one. See, this is that e-file one. Not concerned about that right now either. Many of you are going to court and you don't know what you're doing. It's a shame. So, ladies and gentlemen, it takes someone like me to help you so that you know what you're doing. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and open these documents up. Now, what I've been doing in the past is each person's document I've been working on separately. And I decided that's too much pressure on me. You see, I've been redoing each of these documents specifically for each person. Ain't no need of that no more. That would be stupidity. So let me show you about the redundancy of documents, ladies and gentlemen. This is a document that's required when you're doing an appeal. Technically, when you're in state court or in federal court, these idiots want you to go through these motions. They want you to go through the motions. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as it lets me show it to you, this is the designation of record on appeal. All I did was took a California document and amended it. This is no longer the California document. It still has all the requirements. You see, this is a GA. You see, gave it our own GA number. Revised August 1st. And form approved under the right to access the court secured by the Constitution's Bill of Rights. Okay? This document, yes, it will be acceptable because it has all of the required elements of a designation of record. I got to check one court because I did another document for someone that I created from scratch. And that document that I created from scratch, let's just say the court in its ignorance said we never supplied the information that is required by the rule, which is a lie. I took their document, the same as I did here, and all I did was add it to it. And I got rid of that language that was making you agree to something. Ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing that says that you have to contract with the court in order to access the court. Okay? This document is a petition for change in time and following the transcript on appeal. You're going to fill that out because most of you don't know that they want you to have only 10 days to file the stupid request for a transcript. You're going to ask for more time. These documents pretty much explain what you need to do and what documents you are required to file and blah, blah, blah. So there you go. Okay, that's this document. You notice it's not showing up because it's still processing. Sorry. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta... Come on. Come on. Come on, knucklehead. They gotta go outside because they ate about 2 hours ago, and I know that they're ready to go outside. And so I'm gonna send her, you get away from that heater before I sit up there and slap you backwards. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be righty backy. Yeah, I hear you, knucklehead. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we're almost there with the dogs. Last night was the first night, and only because they didn't want to go out in the mud and the rain, But it was the first night they literally stayed down the whole night and I didn't have to walk them. So we're almost there. Ladies and gentlemen, each one of these documents is what you're required to file an appeal. They are self-explanatory. They are simple. You don't have to look for them. You don't have to search for them. These documents are universal. State court, federal court. How is that so? Because you put the court's information here. You don't have to put the title up here. See, Judiciary Act Article 3, the reason why it's approved by the Judiciary Act, because the court's system is under the judicial branch of government for the state and for the federal government. So that's how that works. All right, then we have a claim of appeal. I like the way they did this originally. Now, remember, we are always going to have you sign and type in your name. So this one, it just has your signature, okay? But your name, the type, will always go after the name, okay? So all of the documents are done. I'm gonna put you guys on pause again. I'm gonna show you the folder it will be in. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I created a document, not a document, but a appeal court templates. It's under the very first folder, number 1, and it simply says a legal understanding. It's in the a legal understanding. It's under appeal court templates, and all 7 of the documents are in there, including the e-filing cover page. Now, there is also in the e-filing, whoa, where did you go? You were supposed to be here, but I don't think it put the documents here, so I got to do it again. It put the documents there, but it didn't put them where they were supposed to go. So let's see. It put it just in PDFs. I can do 2 things. Let's see if they're at the bottom. Yeah, I have to go actually into the PDF folder. I'll probably just put them back up. They'll be up there twice. So, yeah, they'll be up there twice. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. I think they're, as a matter of fact, let's do this. Let's pick them by date. That's all the way back in February. Now I gotta wait because there's a lot of files in there. What I will do is I will upload the files again. It wasn't that big of a hassle. So I will, as soon as it lets me have some space, because right now it ain't doing nothing. So I have to wait because it is a lot of files in there. And so when I double clicked on it, let's see, 1214, here they are right here. So I don't have to redo them. Let's see, how many more? Well, we'll do these for now. Put them here. No, the notice of change of address and power of attorney. Okay, no, I won't put those there. These are here. So they're up here twice, but this is the current one. The other one has some mistakes in it. So this is to let you guys know that all of the documents are up where they should be now. It's a double checking type thing. So I just want to tell you guys, if you can't hear it in my voice, yes, I was tired. It has taken the better part of the full day to get this stuff done, and I am working on some other things. It's been raining all day long, and they say it never rains in Southern California. All the people who were crying about a drought and all of that, they won't be crying after this December. We are about to get a whole lot of rain. All the rain we didn't get September, October, and November, we're going to get in the next 5 days. And it was about 33 degrees this afternoon with the rain, so it almost snowed. We had some sleet that came down. Not a lot, but enough to let us know it's cold out there. And then my propane tank went out today. I mean, it was empty. Didn't know it was empty. It just started fluttering and it didn't have no more in it. Well, the interesting thing is I had just filled a, what was it, a 30-gallon um, container, which only has like 7 gallons of propane in it, but it's 30 pounds. So um, I just filled one of those, and all I had to do was unconnect it because I filled it purposely to be able to do exactly what I'm doing now. So I have reserves, and I just ordered another tank for just this purpose because I will be warm this winter. And this little, it's called a My Buddy heater. One of my neighbors told me about it, and what I can tell you is it does what it's supposed to do. I just, I don't like the fact that it went through that one tank so quickly. I am not used to heaters using up that much. This one, it has a BTU of 20,000, so it's more than enough to heat this place. The only problem is it sucks up a whole lot of propane, which doesn't make any sense. And so, yeah, eventually I'll get the heater on the fifth wheel working. I just need to have a HOV AC person come out and take a look at it and get it going because it's the thermostat and they just have to connect it the correct way. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that that is the only issues. A lot of you have been afraid of doing an appeal. Once you see these documents, these are just documents, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a procedure. They want you to file all of these documents. They want you to get transcripts. So we put in the documents is, wait a minute, why do you want us to get transcripts? Those are all court officers who have charge of that junk. We shouldn't be getting that. You should be getting that. These are your employees. These are your people. Why are you asking us to get this junk for you when you already have it right there at your disposal? It's part of the court record. You are part of that court and you have access to those records. So why are you putting us through this bull crap? We don't say that straight out, but we do hint at, that's our position. Ladies and gentlemen, on the fee waiver, we'll let the court know that, wait a minute, hey, you guys receive an annual budget. And part of your annual budget comes from taxes of which I am a taxpayer. I am a contributing member of the revenue scheme called taxation, whereby you receive an annual budget. So how is it that you're able to receive an annual budget and still ask for more fees when these things are included in your budget? Ladies and gentlemen, we put that in there for you. We also put about the fact is your income is only counted after your necessities. It's not how much you make in total, it's how much you make after expenses, the same way businesses do. Businesses count their revenue after expenses. Go talk to JC Penney's, they'll tell you. So businesses count their revenue after expenses. Equal protection of law says you have that very same right. Doesn't matter if they're corporations. When you file taxes, you're doing it voluntarily. So you're not volunteering to pay for more than what you owe. That ain't the way it's supposed to be. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, under 15 minutes, just letting you guys know the documents are up. The link to the documents will be underneath the video. Download the documents now. Oh, sorry, I do have one other thing to tell you. Over the past couple of weeks, I've been feeling like Roxwell. Somebody's watching me. And this morning, when I go out to take the dogs out, there is a truck. Now, it's not even sunlight, but there's an SUV parked on a property near me, a vacant lot. But ladies and gentlemen, there ain't nobody parking around here. This ain't the type of area where you just come and park a car. The only people who do that are people who are stealing cars. So I figured, well, maybe it's the owner of the property. Maybe he's getting ready to move there because it's wintertime and they. But then I realized, no, that ain't it. Then the next thing you know, about an hour and a half later, lights come on and the person drives away. Now here's the thing. It ain't nobody just taking a nap. because it was raining. This is mud and sand. It's a clay mixture. Your tires get caught in this stuff and you're stuck. You ain't getting out. So this was a four-wheel drive vehicle. Ladies and gentlemen, I am positively certain that that person was staking out my place. Why? For the simple reason that it was parked and its headlights were pointed at the rear of the RV. Well, that's the part of the RV where I'm doing most of my work. Apparently, that individual did not know how RVs are designed. So I saw the individual. I brought my camera out because I just wanted to take a picture just in case, something stupid happened. And the cameras on the RV takes pictures of it. And he drove away ever so slowly. See, if it was my neighbor, the neighbor would have said, "Hey, I just want to let you know I'm here, and just in case you see me, that's me. That's me. See me. Hi." That's what neighbors normally do. This one, sleeping in the vehicle all night, and he ain't there tonight. That lets me know that it wasn't a fluke. So that's somebody trying to make sure I'm here. Okay. So that's just me letting you guys know, and that's why I put that information up there for all of you, because let's just say if all of you were to file your appeals, I promise you that would have an impact on this system unlike anything that they've experienced, especially the appeals court. See, the appeals courts are usually used to kicking your stuff out because you failed to file this document or that document. Well, they won't be able to say that this time because all the documents will be filed. We're even going to give you an appeal brief that will have all of the necessities of an appeal brief. It'll be outlined the way an appeal brief is supposed to be outlined. Why? To save you all the trouble. Okay? They want to start saying no, 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 no. Then you guys will be able to prove that they're crooked. You'll be able to prove that they're wrong. All right. So this is me letting you know that they're coming back after me, but this is not the one that I saw. This is one where they want to play games. I'm prepared for them playing games. Okay? This time I'm prepared for them. So I just want to give you guys a heads up that somebody parked out here. Oh, 2 weeks ago, or was it a week and a half ago? I was coming into the property and the sun was on its way down, and I just so happened to get that feeling that I always feel like somebody's watching me. And so I looked up, and sure enough, the sunlight reflected off of somebody's windshield that I would not have noticed otherwise. Let me explain to you why I say reflected off of somebody's windshield, and I knew that it was pointed my way. This windshield was on the hill. The hill that I'm talking about is more than 30 miles away. Now, people say, well, how do you know that was you? Ladies and gentlemen, because of where I live. And when the sun reflected off of that windshield, that's all she wrote. I said 30 miles away, probably a little bit closer. Probably, no, yeah, about 20 to 30 miles away. I have always had that. I could always tell when people are looking at me. It's just that way. People don't realize when they do stupid things like that, they give off energy. And people can sense energy. I was talking to somebody's wife today, and she told me she tried looking me up on the internet. She tried looking me up on social media and on Google. And I told her, I said, that's not the way to find out information about me. You want to find about me? Ask me. I ain't got no problem telling you. And so she asked, and I told. Ladies and gentlemen, I really find it amazing that people think that they could go to social media to find out anything about me. I don't advertise on social media. The only information you're going to get from me is if I tell you. Well, you tell me social, not for me, it is not social media. This is not how I communicate with people. What do you mean you don't communicate with people? I'm just talking into a microphone. I'm not communicating with people. I'm not socializing with anybody. I am sitting up here talking to myself. I just took the two dogs out because there's so much mud, clay, and dirt mixture out there, which pretty much clay and sand. But that junk cakes up. It's like literally, once you get one little glob under your shoe, Next thing you know, you're going to have a whole little shoe full of that glob. It's like casting your foot, you know? And so I got a towel and a bucket of water. When they come in, I got to do the Jesus thing. I got to wash their feet. That's right. I wash their feet when they come in. Take a pot of water, put it on the stove, warm it up so that they ain't having no freezing water. And it's warm by the time I do it to them. And they sit up there. Today was the first day they actually had to practice. And all I have to do is keep talking to them and giving them encouragement. And they take it in stride. At first, they fought against it. You know, who wants to get wet? But now they take it in stride. Man, this man's cleaning my feet. Man, that's better than me doing it. Sitting up here licking up all of this dirt. So he might as well do it. And so that's why it took me, if you go back and look at the clock, it took me a couple of minutes to get back to this. Is because I not only had to clean them up, but I also had to clean myself up from cleaning them up. You know what I mean? And then I had to clean the floor up because they tracked it in the floor, which is why I was grateful they didn't get up last night to go no place. My hope is that they do the same routine today. Now, after today, tomorrow it'll start to dry out and the ground will be walkable. However, come Sunday, Monday, that amount of rain that we're about to get, it's going to be 2 days before we're walkable again. Oh well, life goes on. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for taking the time. Those of you who got appeals going on the appeals court, are you anticipating an appeals in the state court? Ladies and gentlemen, we created the documents for you. Go ahead, utilize them to the best of your ability. And hey, what have you got to lose? You didn't put no work into this. Okay? They're up there for free. So why don't you guys start filing your appeals? Stop being so scared. Talking about you don't know what the rules are and you don't understand the rules and all that. Well, somebody just gave you all the rules. I took out all their little codes and their little statutes, but it's already written in the document. So all you got to do is read. Then read how I'm protecting your interests through the document. All right. Take care of yourselves, everybody. I got to go. I'm tired. I'm about to go watch me some Chicago PD and go to sleep. Bye-bye.